Hi, and welcome to episode 35 of my vanilla Ice Sheet playthrough series. I'm Icon, and I think the worst part of the events of the last two episodes are over now. So last episode we had a little deep infestation while I was mining out my underground steel deposit here. We also fought off a little mechanoid threat here, delivering me a precious amount of steel chunks, components, even some plasteel and advanced components. Can't say I'm unhappy. So those insects out there, I need to hunt that stuff. They'll never die unless I don't. And no, Barbara, we don't need to use medicine to tend a few bruises. So, new people in the colony always have a premium configuration to begin with. Should be happy that we're using some medicine. Alright. So, it's feeling weird to have so many dead people now, having no royal title anymore. But it's fine, I guess. We're not really missing anything too important here. It was never the case that Henry's skills had a big impact on the combat or such. There's just one thing I really want to make sure, and that's the chem fuel production and the explosive shell production. We need that stuff, you know. It's quite important. Also, I want to prioritize these valuable objects first. Well, maybe not gonna force that job like this. Guess Jonah needs some... No. Alright, whatever. I'm going to force that job, I guess. Well. Let's haul that stuff and... well. The plasteel doesn't go bad. That's okay this way. Jonah shall take a break. Okay, so how are things going today? So Lenny is producing chem fuel. Very good. My high explosive shell production is furthermore a project which has to satisfy a minimum amount because everything else is just not exactly what I want to have. So why can't I do EMP shells in a lower... Oh my god, that's weird. So I can't order EMP... I can't order a uneven amount of stockpile for this stuff. Okay. Okay, game. If you say so, I must agree. Okay. There's still one rice hydroponics. Oopsie. That was not my intention. I reduced the food production by a bigger amount because I realized as of lately that I was overproducing food like crazy. And there's no real gain out of that. Possibly should consider building a or researching some psychete refining and transform that psychoid leaf production now also into some yayo and flake to have some more powerful trading goods. I don't know yet. For now, it's spring out here. What's there? Uncle of Lenny is visiting us. We got a teeny tiny explosion somewhere. Can somebody please get up and repair the stove? Outlaw camp. Okay. As easy as it might be, I don't want to go outside here. I did it once and I'm cured for the rest of my time. I don't need that experience anymore, thanks. Okay. So So lots and lots of chem fuel now being produced. That's good. So yeah, Gray is doing more useless jobs. Jonah is hauling. Lenny is refining. Eden is training and making drugs. And Barbara, what's Barbara doing? I was really considering banishing Barbara after the events of the last episode. We should convict her or something like that. She murdered Henry because she wanted to. So quite. Barbara is one of the most scary people in this colony, I gotta say. She had a knack for extremely efficient shots in the past, and ever since, she didn't stop to deliver spooky moments. Murdering Henry after all these events just was the icing on the cake. Well, got so much food available here. So it turns out, I guess this area down here will be primarily my storage. Like, so much stuff already here. So let's put in some lights. I mean, now after most of this has been smoothened, I'm finally able to put some electricity in here and make it really shiny and nice. Because, you know, I got some... I need some long-term projects here for this place. But I love smoothened walls. It's just something I really like to do. It's quite a long-term project, but whatever. Okay, now then. This place is peaceful in a weird way. Like, it's so dangerous that most of the time I don't even have regular visits from traders, or you know, visitors leave the map quite quickly. Attackers are most of the time mechanoids because it's too cold for raiders. Ice Sheet is a very isolationist experience, yeah. Compared to the Extreme Desert, I haven't finished my playthrough there yet, but I'm quite advanced there. So compared to the Extreme Desert, there's in the desert you encounter humans more often. The icy wastes, they're quite devoid of human life after all. Well, life in general, but it was my decision to roll this planet like I did. Okay, I'm not. I don't want to mutter here. So now that electricity has been installed, I can finally shed some light onto these things. People are always more happy if the rooms are not dark. And maybe I can avoid the next murderous spree from my people here. So my power production is really good. I'm only missing 2,000 units of electricity at night. So once the solar generators are back online, right now we're having an eclipse, but can't take forever. So basically we're really satisfying the power needs of this base quite well. I was just checking because I'm installing a lot of lights right now. That always amps up the power usage a little bit. I mean, there's only 30 watt on every one of those, but what's going on? Lenny already... That was a very, very short insulting spree. Okay. So the chem fuel production is really running nicely. And there we go. So the next big question is smoothing these floors or flooring it with something particular. I think I'm going to smooth it, because that's not going to cost me any resources except for time. But right now I just want to see what Gray and Barbara will do once they're not smoothing any walls anymore. Like, yeah, Barbara goes drilling. That's good. really want to expire this. I want to drain this deposit. You know, Jonah is going on a Psyche binge because his wife died. You're already having a certain tolerance, my friend. So, don't know. Is there even any chance to arrest this guy? 90%, 100%. There you go. I don't like heavy drug binges in this. You know, I got the materials to kill people quite soon, or get them at least heavily addicted. And heavily addicted is already quite annoying. So I'll rather have him tantruming around or something like that. I mean, I'm going to give those people Yayo and Flake to their disposal soon. That means things are even going to intensify. Those binges can be quite deadly once you have potent drugs in your home. There we go. Talking about potent drugs. There's a lot of Psyche tea being finished. And also, I just realized as of lately that I don't know why I never realized that I could use this area here as well. I don't know. So let's reinstall this here too. Oops, not like this. And I'm going to expand this zone here as well, so more of my production can be stored here. I think that will be quite helpful. So, quite happy that we're now getting that steel mined. Yeah, that psychic drone thingy. I think there was one in my vicinity, or no, it's just a random event, okay. At least no overmap psychic drone or such. So, research on the Starship reactor is going forward really slowly, but that's okay. So, let's see, one cryptosleep casket needs that amount, and the ship computer core, some gold, some advanced components, a sensor cluster. Okay, so I'll need way more advanced components, and I think the plasteel seems to be quite okay. Don't know how the costs for those reactors and the drive are going to be, but we're going to see that. So yeah, there's another thing. If Barbara is finally not busy the whole with constructing the whole day, she's going to be researching too. So Gray is having an insulting spree at the poker table. I like that. So is anybody able to arrest that kid? Alright, Lenny. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, the break risk is our biggest problem right now for the next few episodes, because everybody is quite tense. There we go. So I don't want my prison where my medical bed actually is. I'm going to have this luxurious prison here. That's more like it. Alright. So I'm going to order Gray away from the cleaning duty. I want researchers. All the way down researching. Please just be researching right now, friends. And Barbara has went into a daze. That's okay though. I'm not gonna arrest her for that. So I don't think Eden will find any time to do anything else than processing drugs in the next time. So I feel like it's completely okay to get Gray to the science table now as well. So, of course, with the decimation of this place, our progress has been slowed quite heavily. Solar flare. I was just like, wow, what did he smash that this whole place goes off power? But no. Just a tantrum. Just a random tantrum in the solar flare. Gotta say, quite spectacular though. Got me shocked for a moment there. Okay. So it turns out with this kind of workforce, we're going to take forever until things are getting done. But well, I'll just accept it, I guess, because I can't change things. I mean, there is the option to just send my friends transport pods with filled with chem fuel and barter my friendship with them like that. I guess that's a good idea. Because I can request trade caravans like that. So probably want to do that after all. So is there anybody allied with me? The Broken Empire is allied with me. But if I remember correctly, these guys aren't really trading with me. Like, they're not buying everything. So we're going to load this piece here with some nice chem fuel. There we go, guys. Load it. And then we're going to send that stuff over to the Heliasteo people, and then they're going to be my allies as well. That's how you make friends in life. You just send them fuel. Even works in real life. That's the most crazy thing about that. But not much longer. The days of petrochemical fuel are over, in my opinion. In these modern days, we need to find power sources that are not polluting the air that heavily, because we don't have enough pollutable air anymore. Alright, so I'm just waiting for the transport pod to be filled, and then... there we go. That's, wait a sec. That wasn't enough for them to be my allies now? No! Oh man, I thought... dang, I messed it up. Okay, we gotta do it one more time. I really thought that this amount would be enough to make them my friends already. Okay. No problem. Just a little bit of steel. So I'm going to load some cloth in there. I mean, the cloth is worth even less than the cam fuel, but I'm pretty sure that this will be enough value to make these people my friend. Here, take some silver too. I think that should be completely sufficient. It's also a nice way to get rid of all my overflowing stockpiles here. It's not that bad at all. But most importantly, I want to have some traders. I want to see what I can do for that situation. I mean, everything would help right now. Like, yeah, Wendy's salvation. Sorry, Wendy, I'm not willing to. I mean, basically, I would need the resources to get a pod launcher up and running, and then I would need the resources for lots and lots of transport pods. And there's still one guy who can't shoot himself back home. Apart from the fact that I would need lots and lots of transport pods for this to happen. Like, I'd need, for every colonist, one transport pod. Not cool. I think it would work like that. I never tried it, but my attackers always come with one transport pod per person, so I think it's just like that. Okay, we're almost done. The Outlaw Camp quest, no thanks. Paid Toxic Spear. No thanks. I mean, I would only need to fight off a few snow bunnies, but I'm done with outside jobs on this planet. I don't want to anymore. Alright, loading that thing takes days. Wow, didn't expect that. Can we please fix that? Okay, she already does that. Nice. Yeah, just when I wanted to send a caravan, one of their caravans already arrives at this place. Wonderful. Let's trade right away before they decide to go back home. Okay, so what do they have for sale? Labradors. Comfortable temperature -30. Not too appealing, honestly. So I really want to get rid of a few of my pieces of clothing here, because it's just too much here. So let's see. These guys sell advanced components, regular components. That's all steel I wanted, you know. They're going to buy some of that leathers I don't need anymore. So next step, sell them all the junk I have in my clothing area. So finally, I was actually wondering when it would be finally time. Alright, I'm gonna... Yeah, I know. So that's very, very good. Especially the extra components come in super handy. Because handcrafting that stuff, yeah, sure, possible. And not even terrible, but it is still work. It's still a lot of work to do, and this way it's easier. Okay, so it's gonna be way too much, of course, but I don't care. So they are now my allies, hooray. I'm now able to ask them for a caravan. I don't think I can control what kind of caravan, but there's still so much stuff here. There's plenty of excuses to call those people here. So we're having another case of Murderous Rage, but this time, luckily, I got some options to prevent that. So I can actually try and arrest this guy. That's good. Because we already had one case of murder. I don't need another. Jonah is quite fast, gotta say. There we go. Nice arrestment job. Alright. So Eden is going to take care of Jonah, and now we're going to release the boy. There we go. And that's that. Nothing but a few bruises and a real nasty shock. Alright. So... I think I'm going to be smarter if I... Well, Barbara is not even really good with research. Okay, never mind. Just was wondering if it wouldn't be smarter to send Barbara to the research table again. So, yeah, that deep drill is kicking in. We're already harvesting so much material out of that. I'm really happy. And it's way easier to accumulate that stuff right next to the base. I'm super happy that I had some steel find right next to my base. Sometimes you get lucky. So, I want to try and call my allies for a trade caravan here. I can't really define which kind of caravan they shall send. So I want a exotic goods trader here. Because I hope that I'll get some gold or plasteel or maybe a persona, or maybe a tech prof persona core. Something really helpful, getting my, speeding me up somewhat. Because right now, I mean, I would actually power up the ship core right now if I had power armor for Barbara, Eden, and Lenny. And the ship done, of course, but apart from that, I'm just realizing if I had the necessary armor right now and the ship was already built, I would try and start the challenge now. Because 6 people and a decent fortification are enough to win, I think. I hope. We're going to see that. But until then, we're going to wait for a caravan from Orhilestio friends, and that's okay. I mean, the Starship Reactor technology is a quite big technology. It's 6,000 units of research, so same goes for the Johnson Tanaka drive. So I got some research projects which are really big ahead of me. But at the same time, well, refining that insect meat took some time. I really wanted to refine away some of that food because I just got too much. So, yeah. Some things have to be done before we can proceed with other exciting things. Alright. Apart from that, my stockpile on sheep wool is growing. That's really good. So, there we are. Let's see when the next caravan will arrive. Also, I want to focus some stone cutting today, because I'm tired of these things not getting done, you know. So, Lenny, here we go. Cut me some stone blocks, my friend. Because these walls outside, they're still not done. And that's a shame. I designed these walls specifically to protect me from sappers in the future and such, and that would be a shame if I wasn't able to finish these walls after such a long time. Alright, that's better. All it takes is some focus. It's granite ore now. Okay. So, Barbara is already working on some traps, I see. Yeah, this whole thing does provide me with a really large hunger for slate. These traps are costly in terms of slate costs. So, a polar bear. Hell yeah, I want that. So, turns out these guys don't buy anything? Exotic goods traders don't even buy drugs anymore? What kind of exotic goods trader are you, my friend? So they at least got some plasteel for me and some gold, but I can't pay that bill, so... Oh man, I really would have loved to have that that polar bear, but not gonna happen. Actually quite tempted to make the deal like this. Yeah, I want those advanced components they got. There we go. And of course some of that gold. So there's one thing I want to try though. Maybe this combat supplier flying by is willing to buy some of my other junk. And maybe I can generate a little bit more money here to buy that. Oh yeah, I can generate some money. But first, let me check. Do they even buy my clothes? No, they don't. Okay. Too bad. Too bad. But at the same time, ooh, a Zeus hammer. Too tempting. At the same time, this opens me the options to buy more from that exotic goods trader as soon as I find where that silver landed. Seriously, where's that silver? Well, well. Somebody's already has carried a few units there. Ah, here it is. It's always somewhere. Oh, come on, Jonah. Guys, can somebody just please carry the money? Gosh. No, I don't want to carry the money. It's too tiresome. And I'm not ordered to carry things at all. Rimworlders. Okay, so I'm back with more money, friends. So let's trade again. I want that stuff, you know. And most importantly, I want that polar bear. So I got it. The other things are useful, but not really necessary. So gotta say, it feels like the right decision to have asked for a exotic goods trader. Okay, friends, that's the end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching as usual. I'm really happy to have you around, and things are going along quite nicely. I mean, the research of the Starship reactor takes time. It's a big project, but at the same moment, I'm racking up the materials I need. And especially the hunt for advanced components is getting along quite good. Barbara, in the meantime, is building up the base, so we're going to have some good fun during the next episode as well. So drop me a comment down below. I love to hear from you. Leave a like on that series if you want to support it, and leave a subscription on the channel if you want to join the project as a whole. Turn on those notifications if you want, and don't if you don't. I don't mind at all. I just hope you're having a great time, and we're seeing each other soon again. Goodbye.